In this video, I want to discuss the vicious circle of depression. Um, when when you spend enough time in depression, you realise that everything that you tend to want to do or actually do to try and make yourself feel better actually ends up making you feel worse. And I'm going to try and explain as simple as I can why. Um, if you're if you're in a bad state of depression, then the things that you tend to want to do is maybe lock yourself away, disconnect from society. In most cases, you want to um, sit down on a sofa, eat chocolate, ice cream, watch TV. And the trouble is that these are all the things that we shouldn't do, because when you lock yourself away from society, nothing new is going to happen. Nothing's going to actually happen apart from being alone with your own thoughts, which isn't necessarily a fantastic thing, depending on what stage you're at. Um, you you never have a chance of anything changing. You're trapped, and you sit down on the sofa. You eat chocolate, which has chemicals in it. Um, unless you're eating like a pure chocolate, most people go for a manufactured chocolate, which has a lot of bad chemicals in it. You then start to feel sluggish, and you start putting on weight, because or a lot of people comfort eat during this. Um, which then, when you look at yourself, you get big, so you don't want to go out because now you've put on weight and people are going to see you. You're watching TV, and there's never any happiness going to be found on TV. Not at this stage in history anyway. TV is like just full of negativity, whether it be the news or it may be films or soap operas. They all create the same thing. People tend to want to watch it, and they see this made up program that someone else has thought in their head to try and get people to watch. And the reason why so many watch it is because there's all this hate going on, and arguing, and really dramatic things, and that holds people with their adrenaline to watch it. The trouble is that the chemicals that are released and the frequency that these programs bring you down to makes you down. Um, it it releases chemicals in your body that bring you to a lull. And while you're very down and your frequency is low, you're very susceptible to diseases and germs. Your immune system's very low, and by eating the wrong foods, you're not giving your body what it needs to actually get over it. So you're watching TV, you're sat down, you're putting on weight, you're eating. You may even drink alcohol to get over these feelings. And the trouble is with all this is it's like a temporary fix. The moment you put that chocolate in your mouth, it makes you feel great. You have your first drink, it gives you that release. But all you're doing really is temporarily just blocking that signal that nature's telling you, you need to do something about, and it's going to come back. Um, but the trouble is, when you do these things, it comes back afterwards stronger, because you don't have anything in your body to fight it. You have no energy left. The chemicals have made your thought process a lot slower, very cloudy. Maybe your vision even goes. And this this just tends to feed itself, because the more down you get, the more you eat, the more you watch telly, the more you sit down and lock yourself away from society. It's only when you learn how to jump off that merry-go-round, like, you know, you're stuck in, and you make this brave attempt, you know, because it is bravery. You make this brave attempt to go out for a walk in nature, or something like that. Suddenly, or even just go out in your garden, sit in a sunny part of your garden, and just sit there alone, you know, with no negativity around you. And this on its own is stepping outside that circle. So when you're sat outside, you're getting the fresh air, you're hopefully getting sun rays, um, you know, you're just generally making a small positive step, stepping outside that boundary. And when you get this sunlight and you get this fresh air, that's then making your immune system better, and your ability to cope with the pressures that you're feeling a lot better. Um, the, the the trouble is that it's making the move, but there's never really going to be a good time. Everybody waits for that special time, like there's going to be some special moment where a knight in shining armor or something comes through your door and whisks you away, and takes you on holiday or whatever. Or, you know, you win the lottery. This is all make believe. It's all false happiness. Um, it may take you somewhere in your mind for that second, but it's not. You know, chances are it's never going to be a reality. You know, it's such a slim chance. So, what this leads you on to is the fact that you have to make that move, and this is where your biggest strength needs to come in. If you're lucky enough to have a car and some fuel, you know, it's good to go for a drive to somewhere that brings back good memories for you, or maybe find new places. Go if you live near the ocean, go to the seaside. Fantastic. And eventually, when you start to do these things, it makes your mind a lot clearer. Um, your ability to handle the thoughts that you're having is slightly easier, and obviously it ups your chance to move on. It gives you a point to move on from. You never know what's gonna happen to you when you're outside. Um, you know, fantastic people you can meet. You know, just even going for a walk through woods like this. You know, you meet people and you actually find that they become human again, because they feel really happy. They'll say good morning or good afternoon, and you'll never get that in your front room. You also won't get it from shopping in shops. These are all false pursuits of happiness. It's false blooms. You go and buy a load of new clothes, which a lot of people do. There's eating, and then there's buying clothes or cars or whatever, as I've done. And what happens is you go and buy all those clothes, and while you're actually shopping, you know something's not quite right, but you go on and do it anyway. It takes you away from that real deep, dark place for that moment. Then as soon as you get in the car and you go back home, you then feel 10 times worse, because you've spent money, you've done all these things, and now it's ended. So you never really dealt with the problem. You don't deal with the problem by eating, and you don't deal with the problem by buying clothes, or watching TV. All you do is hide from it, and it's always going to be there, and it's going to get stronger. Um, I mean, it doesn't matter. Stop thinking about what others think of you. That's one of the most important things. You know what's good for you. Don't worry about what others think. Just go have a walk. You know, go do something that you want to do. The best things that you can ever do, then they don't involve materialistic items at all. That could be fun if you have the money and you have the right frame of mind, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just try and break this cycle. Try and jump off of it as soon as possible, because otherwise nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change while you stay there and you keep going around on that roundabout. This is the reason why a lot of people get stuck. So that's my little message anyway, to do with you know, to do with the end of this cycle. And I hope somebody out there who listens to this actually either knows someone they could share this video with, or actually has an impact on their life, and they realise they need to jump off and just make a new start being brave. Okay, thank you.